Hello, all my YouTube friends. This is John at Left-Handed Models, and I've got a little card shout out here and some stash ads. Let's see, this is the next to the last week in October, so I guess that's a time for celebration of some stash ads. So I got them from multiple different places within the last 3 days, 4 days. So I'll get right to it here and try to let you see them all in the frame. Thanks. So first we have some stuff that my wife picked up. No, let's do a shop card first. We have a shop card here from Glenn at Glenn's Models. I just love Glenn's shop card. I just love watching Glenn. I've never seen anybody with so much imagination for picking out a kit and knowing he's going to use the body for this and he's going to modify it this way and use the engine over here and the suspension over there and maybe something else out of it. And he just has all these ideas just by looking at a kit, and I just wish I could do that. And this is pretty much what I think of his models as. That's a really cute dragon, and I would bet this is an original drawing by Glenn. So he's at Glenn's Models, and please watch him and subscribe to him and like him, because he is a likable guy. Except he does not usually put drive shafts in. I think that's because he mixes and matches so many things that he'd have to build every drive shaft. But anyway, check him out. He's worth checking out, that's for sure. I really like Glenn, and I hope you get to meet him in real life one day. Just we'll have to see about it. Now these are the first couple stashes here, 3 of them, are stuff my wife picked up in a, it's not really a swap meet, it was sort of like a antique show type of thing. There were hundreds of vendors, and she went to her girlfriend's in Tennessee near Murfreesboro, and they went out to this thing, and she called me and said, "Hey, what do you think of the models I sent you?" And I said, "I didn't get a message yet." so she told me what they were, and I said, "Well, go ahead and pick them up if you like them." And so the first thing I got was this Airfix 88mm gun and tractor, and I've opened it up, and it is tiny, tiny, tiny from 1/72 scale. And I don't think I noticed the date on this. Oh, made in France. Humbrol, says 1993. And the kit number is 02303. And I looked it up, and she got me a good deal on this. Actually, a good deal on everything she got me. And then she found this for me. And I'm a sucker for old kits, even though this is a repackaged one from sometime, as far as I could tell, in the mid-1990s. And I do plan on building it at some point, so... And I don't know about a model you can actually steer. We'll see. Boy, this is the Golden Age Vindy cars. Front engine, rear wheel drive, hard tires. So that one was one she got. And then this is the one she liked the best. And I told her at first not to get it, but it was too late. She'd already bought it anyway. And it's a World War II, British Armed Forces North African campaign, and I was reading a little bit about it. On the instruction sheet, it has, a little history, and it says that you could actually tie the gun down in the truck and fire it from the truck. So that would have been something to see, I'll bet. But it's a Peerless model, and it was repackaged by MPC and some others too. I looked on ScaleMates. Item number is 3509, and it looks to be complete. I've had it open, and it's a fairly heavy kit. because it's got a lot of parts. The cab, it's all separate parts. The biggest part, of course, is the deck, but everything else is all parts. And like most early military models, the tires and wheels are halves, and they're plastic. So I'll be fighting with those. I usually fight with them just because of trying to get them to paint and look decent when I paint them. So that's the first bunch. And then her and I actually got to go to Tulsa to see Travis Tritt in concert. And I stopped at the Ollie's there in Tulsa and found World War II PT boat, which is one of the kits I don't have that Ollie's carries. Lately they've had a lot of the wacky racers and the speed racer car in my local ones, and so I was able to go up there and pick one up, $12.99 of course. And then went to my favorite toy store, my hobby shop in Owasso. I say my hobby shop because in Oklahoma City, which is closest to me, there's only Hobby Lobbies, Michael's, and Hobby Towns. There's no private hobby shop that carries plastic models. There are a lot of RC places and a couple of train places, and then there's some places that carry like scenery type stuff, because you'll use scenery type stuff on other types of hobbies. But this guy in Owasso has been there a while, and I forgot to ask him if I could go ahead and film, because next time I'm up there I'm going to try to remember to do that, because I did tell him I have a channel and I wouldn't mind filming his place. It's top shelf models. If you're ever in the area, he has a lot of kits, and he has kits on consignment, which is what this is. And I don't mind saying it was the $15, but it's an Airfix Catalina, 1/72nd scale, I think. Yes. And I don't have one, so this was a good find for me. And I also found Super Fuzz, which I've been looking for, sorta. And of course my local stores didn't have anything like this, and so I went ahead and picked one of these up, and this will be a good random weirdness build or something like that. I also found the Corvette, because other than doing it mail order, I have not been able to find it locally. Let's see here. Get this all in the frame. And this is a heavy box, as anybody who's had this kit knows. And I've been anxious to have this because I have I have one of all the different models of Corvettes, at least one, I should say, because I've got 30 some to build. And I've been really wanting this one. And so I'm anxious to get started on that at some point too. And of course, I buy my kits to build, whether they're old or new or what. Now, I also picked up some Detail Master interior junk, and that probably doesn't show up very well. It might, if I can get the glare off of it. The interior junk. Interior junk's really good just to lay around. This has an ice scraper, which, you know, some of you southern people wouldn't know what an ice scraper's for. But it's got like a hacksaw, a little looks like a chopper or something. A couple of boxes, a food box there, some wire netting for like a stock car, and just all kinds of weird stuff. A clipboard, and I've used up most of my other ones, so that's good. And I subscribe to Model Cars magazine, but I missed this one somehow, so I went ahead and picked it up. And he had an issue of Auto Modeler, and so I picked that up just to see in real life what it's like, and to see if I wanted to subscribe to it. So we'll see how that goes. Because you can always use more ideas and information. So that's it. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll keep making them anyway. Thank you.